press that back button. You're watching TMC's Roadshow, San Jose 2012. My name is Rich Trani. Thanks for watching. On our program today is Arpit Joshipura. He is the head of marketing at Dell Networking. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you. Excited to be here.
So you came to Dell as part of an acquisition. I was hoping you would tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So I was the former CMO of Force10 Networks, and Dell acquired us about 9 months ago. And now I am part of the Dell Networking, product management, marketing, and I run that business.
So between Force10 and Dell, I mean, two major players in the information technology space, you've got a great vantage point for trends in the market. What are you seeing?
Sure. There are actually 4 trends that we are trying to capitalize on. It's pretty much what everybody knows: cloud, virtualization, data growth, and BYOD, or mobility, as we call it. The interesting thing is, we are from talking to customers, we see, as much as 25x times the traffic growth. A lot of cloud bursting that's happening, and these trends are not new to IT. It's how you capitalize and how you gain market share against competition and how you solve customer problems. That's where the difference comes in.
So what sorts of news do you have, or any announcements or anything like that?
We have, over the last 9 months, we have integrated Force10 technology and the innovation, core innovation, from a networking perspective into the fabrics of Dell enterprise solutions, end to end. So what we are announcing is the availability of one of industry's first integrated compute, storage, and networking blade in an M1000E, or a server chassis, right? And what it does is it provides industry's first 40 gig connectivity right from the server rack. And I'm not sure if you know, but Dell Networking is number 2 from a market share perspective in 40 gigabit Ethernet, according to some of the leading analysts, and number 3 in 10 gig. So what we want to capitalize on is 2012 is the year of 10 gigabit Ethernet. And we are there in a leading position with an end-to-end solution for our customers. And that is what we are launching, announcing general availability this week.
And it's really becoming a head-to-head fight when you look at companies like IBM, HP, Cisco. Everyone is integrating switching and computing on the same platform. And so why should companies pick Dell as opposed to some of the competitive solutions?
That's a great question. The fundamental assumption is there are old habits and old ways of building networking, right? And they are built on the premise that networking is the master, everything else around it is a slave. So you're building big boxes, very complex data centers. What Dell brings, and what our view is, to package it in such a way that applications and workloads are really driving the infrastructure and not the other way around. So
it's not a Cisco view of the world. It's really an information technology, or it's a
server,
IT, IT view of the world.
And
right.
it's a customer view of the world, because their application is the king, not the network is the king, right? And then of course there is product innovations that we always bring in terms of price, performance, power, packaging. We run at fraction of what a typical traditional network runs. And then, to your other competitors, we are probably one of the 2 that can bring all the 3 pieces together, including software and services.
Right.
Right. The others either don't have storage, or they're missing, next-gen networking. So, we are kind of in a very good position to capitalize this market trend.
So we've kind of evolved, right? So was it Scott McNealy of Sun who said the network is a computer, but now we've gone into the application is the computer. I mean, we've actually come around.
We've come around, and what we call now is, Converge Fabric, which is the combination of compute, storage, and networking, right? All glued together with a tight management layer, right? But keep in mind, there's also an open aspect to that, right? It's not just the one single vendor solution, right? Dell always believes in open standards. So you've got customers that are mid-market that want a prepackaged solution, and we have that at a fraction of the power packaging. And then you have the mix and match, which connects the 2 together.
That's great. Anything in the future that we should know about? Next products, services, direction?
I think what I would say is, you should expect Dell Networking to be in the forefront of innovation. We drive some of the more forward-looking standards when it comes to Ethernet alliances and a lot of standardization, and look for price, performance, power, and packaging advantages that come from Dell innovation.
Excellent. Thanks for being here today. This was great.
Thank you very much. Thanks.